Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to the weekly update video. I'm going to start by talking about the event of the week, I suppose, which is our International Day, which took place on Wednesday. So 5 classes had 5 different continents. Students decorated classes, they wore clothing related to their continent and produced food from that continent as well. So the quality of the food, the clothing, decorations was outstanding. I think everyone involved, should be really proud. It was a really wonderful afternoon. I know there's lots of students on their way out were thanking me, saying that they had a really great time. Well, first of all, well done to the school council because this has been organised by them. Secondly, in terms of judging, so what we have is 3 judges, myself, Ustada Hamena and Ustada Sana. And so we go around and we awarded each class a score out of 10 for decorations, then clothing and also food. And then we totaled all of our scores together. Before I tell you about the winners, I just want to say a special well done to the Year 7 class. This is the first time they've experienced International Day with us, but the range of food that was displayed was amazing. They actually got 10 out of 10 for their food because we couldn't think of a way that they could have made it better. But also their presentation in terms of the welcome that we received when we went in, it was really outstanding. I told them it was the best Year 7 International Day class we've ever had. So really well done. They will get a special prize for that as well. The winners this year were actually Year 10 for their Pakistani wedding theme. Again, the food was amazing. You felt like you were actually at a Pakistani wedding. The clothing, they were all dressed on the with the theme. It was really, really well done. So yes, so well done Year 10, but of course well done to everyone who participated as well. I think it was a really good fun afternoon, especially for me and the judges, because we managed to taste a whole range of food from different cultures. Okay, so moving on to last week's house winners. So they were once again Franklin with 31 merit points. Well done, Franklin. You are doing really, really well. Stars of the week, 5 stars. And all of them are from Key Stage 4, actually. So Year 11, Manira received the star for listening. Teamwork went to Hannah in Year 11. Organisation to Fatima in Year 11. And perseverance to Zainab D in Year 10. Respect or adab went to Sauda in Year 11. So excellent, well done, girls. You have got your gold stars for the week. Now, also we had Parents' Evening for Year 7 and Year 8 yesterday. So hopefully parents have had a chance to speak to their daughters' teachers. You have an idea about what's coming up in the assessments, which start next week on Wednesday, inshallah. It was really nice to see and meet lots of you yesterday. So I hope that was beneficial. Let's talk about Monday. So next week we have a trip for Year 9 and a couple of Year 8 students. It's a science trip to a workshop in Kew Gardens, a forensic science workshop. So just a reminder, you will meet at Hounslow Rail Station at 8:55 in the morning. So that's Hounslow Rail, not underground. It's the overground. And you're going to catch a train to Kew Gardens, and there's a short 5 or 10 minute walk from the station to Kew Gardens. Just do have a look at the weather beforehand. If you need to have raincoats or an umbrella, bring that with you as well. I'm not too sure. The weather at the moment has been very, very wet on most days, so just be mindful of that. Pickup will also be from Hounslow train station, the rail station. You will get a text message when they leave Kew Gardens, so you can sort of judge it. It should be about 3 o'clock, 10 past 3. They aim to be back at the station. Next week also we have the workshop, the relationship building workshop with Year 11. That will be on Tuesday. I can't remember the timings, but that will be for an hour on Tuesday. I think it's in the morning, inshallah. Okay, we've talked about assessments already. Also next week we will have but we basically will be looking for finalizing the librarians. So they'll be having the interviews next week. We'll also be reviewing applications for people who applied for the green team, as well as running our short task for people who signed up to be the school editors. That will happen next week, inshallah. And so we hope by the following week we have the final LNS Green team chosen, the librarians chosen, as well as the editors. We are planning to hold the LNPA, which is Lady Nafisa Parent Association, first social next week, but I think details of when that is and where that is will be all on the WhatsApp group, so you can join there and have a look. I just wanted to also talk about parking again, just a reminder. We have lots of students, especially because of the weather, traveling by car. Please be mindful about where you drop off your daughter. So it shouldn't be anywhere where you obstruct other cars. So it needs to be either you come straight into the car park, drop off your daughter, turn around and leave, or park in one of the parking bays outside the school, or go down Vinery's Close. I'm still finding lots of parents basically doing a drop-off and pick up in the wrong place as well. Finally, just a note about trips and events. So you should have all received the events calendar at the start of the year. I've had a few parents asking about different events and trip dates and things like that. So just generally what we do before the year starts is we basically schedule in as all the trips and events we want to do throughout the year. However, in terms of booking, sometimes there are delays when a slot is available, or when they will run the workshop we want to attend. So we do move things around here and there. We will always give information to parents well in advance if there is an upcoming trip for their daughter, or any events that are taking place as well. So not to worry, the events calendar really just gives you an idea about all the things we hope to cover in the year, and generally we do get most of them done, but we probably have to sometimes swap trips around here and there, and things like that, just because of the bookings. It's sometimes difficult to get the bookings when we want, and also because of prayer times, we sometimes want the trip to be held at certain times, to avoid us having to go and do Dhuhr and Asr there, for example. Anyway, my phone is now ringing. On that note, I think I will stop. I hope everybody has a great week, and I'll see you again next week, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.